Alright, this is a review slash big announcement that I really don't want to make, but I'm going to make it. I saw Gemini Man today. It was pretty bad. This movie stars Will Smith as a character who fights a clone of himself. This movie had terrible dialogue, like really awful dialogue, and I wanted to go see this movie because, well, it's Ang Lee, and Ang Lee is a good director. I know he's gotten a bad rap for that Hulk movie that he did, but I didn't think that movie was that bad. I mean, it at least was interesting, unlike the Incredible Hulk version, which, you know, that's technically the better made version, but in the long run, it's not interesting. It's boring and blandly made. Like, yeah, it's a better made film and it's a more watchable film and it's a lot more fun to watch. But in terms of like a more interesting version of the character and film, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ang Lee one, and he's a good director. He made Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Hulk wasn't really a badly directed movie. It had some problems, like the fact that it tried to look like a comic book in such a weird, bizarre way that just didn't work. So, but overall, it's whatever. And I like Will Smith. I didn't think the trailers looked awful. I didn't think they looked good either. So this film could have been good. It bombed at the box office. I missed it when it came out. I went to go see Addams Family instead, which honestly was actually better than this movie. And I'm not saying Addams Family was good. It was quite bad. In fact, they just announced a sequel today for Addams Family. Or was it? I don't know if it was today, but they announced a sequel. 2021, which I will go see 2021 because this is what I do with my sad existence. So, yeah, this movie is... I wouldn't say this movie's badly directed. It's there's some interesting shots. Like, there's this one shot where, like, it's these people and you kind of hear that they're, like, listening in on a conversation, and you don't see the one guy's face, and then the camera moves, and it moves in on his face. And that was such a great cinematography moment that was like, whoa, that is great. But the film doesn't really have moments like that. It's kind of just normal direction for this type of movie. And I can see a lot of people forgiving this film because it's entertaining, and I don't know why though, because Rampage, my problem with Rampage is when people tell me it's entertaining, I don't really understand why, because the stuff that they would find entertaining doesn't show up till the end. And there's a couple action scenes in this movie, and there aren't that many. It's mostly people giving bad dialogue, and some of the action scenes that are there, but there's more than two, but they're so quick, and you can't really see what's happening. So it's really not entertaining. And there were several moments where I'm just zoning out, thinking about something else while watching this movie. It just was not interesting. The acting was kind of bad. The dialogue was terrible. It was kind of predictable. And I was hoping for a movie that was just kind of funny to watch at the very least. Like, if this is bad, I can laugh at this. And I didn't get that. It was just boring. A sin. Nothing interesting. Nothing special. Don't go see it. And you won't, because it's gone after this week, I'm sure. In terms of the film, I'm tired of Will Smith, honestly. Like, Will Smith is just not a good actor anymore. Well, I mean, he's a good actor still, but he's not in good movies. See, Will Smith, I don't know. He's just kind of put himself in just garbage because he's such a big actor that he could be in anything and make it sell, which is kind of sad. And apparently they didn't make this one sell, and it flopped hard. Because I guess which is kind of weird because it came out the week after Joker, and Joker was actually number one at the box office again. So, alright, the Addams Family came out and did better than this film too, so yeah, that's kind of sad. I mean, I don't know. Addams Family didn't really flop, it did okay, but I don't know about this movie. So the next thing I wanted to announce is that, I'm having some personal mental health issues, let's just say that, and I don't want to be on YouTube right now until I fix some of those issues and deal with some things. I went to the doctor for sleep, and we're going to try working on sleep. I got some things going on at school. They're trying to fix what's going on. I've been at this program that I'm not supposed to be at, and they're trying to fix it, and they're going to move me back to campus. It's kind of a weird program. I'm not going to explain it. But basically, that's what's going on there. And so that might not happen for 2 weeks. So I want to get that situated and fixed. And then I can come back and make videos. I have several things that I would like to do right now. So I'm going to be watching the final episodes of Disenchantment. And when I finish that, we'll do a review of Season 2. Which I did one of Season 1. If you want to see it, there are some mild spoilers, but it's there. And I'm trying to work on that. And another thing I want to mention is that I might be going to the AMC 27-hour marathon of Star Wars, all 9 movies. I'm going to try to find someone to go with me and do that. And I'm going to go for 27 hours, sit in the theater, watch Star Wars. I'm going to need lots of vodka. I'm just kidding. I don't do vodka. I don't drink and do any of that type of stuff. But, I was joking. But it's going to be, I don't even know how it's supposed to work. But I'm going to try to get there. And if that happens, I could get out an early review for The Rise of Skywalker. Your boy wants that movie, and there's a Star Wars trailer dropping tonight, so expect a video either tomorrow or tonight. Whenever it drops, you will hear me going, oh my gosh, Star Wars. It is on Monday Night Football. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. I'm really excited. So, really, really excited for that. I don't know if I'll get to go to the screening. Probably not, honestly, if I had to take a guess, because how weird. It's like it starts on a Wednesday night. You watch episode 1, episode 2, 3, then it goes to A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then you watch Rise of Skywalker. So it goes through all those the whole night, and then early Thursday you'll watch Rise of Skywalker a whole hour early. Only a whole hour early. You get like a pin, a blanket, and then you get like some free concession or something like that. But basically you pay to get in and do all that. I don't even know the pricing yet. We'll see. I would be very interested in doing that if that could happen. But I highly doubt, because I got to find a friend to go with me. It's a whole complicated thing, and I'd love to do that and sit in a theater for 27 hours, slowly dying every day.